Hello again, everyone. Welcome back aboard Felicity, November 8033 Foxtrot, a Cessna flight training device that I built at home. We are sitting on the north ramp here at the Morrow County Airport for India Niner. It is my home field, and we are going to fly to the Porta-John. I said that correctly, the Porta-John, to Oscar Hotel 8. I was scanning through the VFR chart the other day, just looking for some unique places to find, and I came across this place called Port-O-John. That is correct. And with a name like that, how could I not go and visit it? To Oscar Hotel 8 is the FAA identifier for the field. When I went to locate it in X-Plane, the field was in there. It was in there. It was very generic, and the strip was nowhere near lined up where it needed to be. And in fact, it had us on a departure course straight into Interstate 71. So I took a few minutes in, whipped up this airport. So we're gonna go and check it out. Let's see. We are in the 182 today, Skyline 182. ATC wise, I don't know what type of coverage we're going to have currently. Cleveland Center is online, which we are just out of. We're just south of Cleveland ARTCC. We are in the Indianapolis ARTCC currently. However, we do have Columbus Tower, it looks like, online, so we'll probably be talking to him as I transition through the CMH airspace. Because where we are going is we're going to head south on Interstate 71, cross over through the city of Columbus, Ohio, proceed further south on 71, and this airport is supposed to parallel Interstate 71. So we're just going to be VFR. We're going to follow Interstate 71 pretty much all the way there, and have some fun with it. Alright, so we are in an uncontrolled field, so I will be making my traffic calls on VATSIM on Unicom as necessary. Let me go ahead and file a VFR flight plan while I'm at it. Alright, call sign November 8033 Foxtrot. We are type VFR today. Type Cessna 182. Weight category is light. We are /golf with our GPS on board. Departure is for India Niner. Arrival is to Oscar Hotel 8. There's going to be no alternate off block time. It is currently, 2126 plus 4, 0026 Zulu. So we'll say 0035-ish, roughly. Altitude, well, we're currently about 1,000 feet. We'll say 3,000. Yeah, we'll just keep it 3,000. Airspeed, figure 110. En route time, it shouldn't take us any longer than, I wouldn't imagine, half hour to get there. But if you really wanted to calculate that, we could go for I-9 to Oscar Hotel 8. 47 nautical miles roughly. So yeah, we'll just call it 30 minutes. And we'll probably we'll probably depart from there too, and go somewhere else. Fuel endurance, we're gonna have 4.5 hours of fuel on board. Route details, VFR. Remarks, we are VATSIM, weather enabled. Okay, file flight plan, and flight plan is filed. Let's go ahead and pack for this trip here. Alright. We are all packed. Let's get started up. did my pen go? That's an important question. Alright, there's my pen. Okay. Tech time. We're on a new page already. 530.2. Does that match my last out? Yeah, looks good there. I'd be real concerned if it did not. Alright. Got our tech time. I do want to go ahead and double check my fuel here just in case. Fuel, alright. We're a little bit low. Okay. Got our fuel. Okay. Passenger brief, we are heading to the Porta-John. That is right to Oscar to Hotel 8. I just happened to come across it the other day on the VFR chart. I whipped it up in the Explain World editor, and we're going to go and check it out. Alternate static is off. Okay. Start checklist, seat check. Let's get scooted up here. We can reach the pedals, flight controls. Alright. Avionics are off. Autopilot is currently off as well. Cow flaps are open. Circuit breakers are all in. Throttle's quarter. Prop is high. Mixture's full lean. Brakes are on. Master on. Beacon on. Clear prop. Looks clear on the left. Clear on the right. Clear in front. Mags. Let's start her up. Mixture bridge. Alright, we do have engine rotation and our oil pressure is in the green. Let's turn our landing light on for safety. Sit here a minute, wait for our oil temperature to come up and move right along to our pre-taxi checklist. Let's go ahead and get our seat belts on. Okay. Flaps are up. Avionics going on. Let's get some local weather information. Closest weather station is going to be Marion, Mike November, November. We all know that weather stations are VHF radio operating on line of sight only. In the real world, there is no way I would be able to pull Marion's weather station on the ground. Believe me, I have tried. But through the magic of simulation, however, I am just going to press this button, and then press this button.
Kilo Mike November November Airport information Echo 0053 Zulu weather wind 127 at 5 visibility 10 sky clear temperature 23 dew point 14 altimeter 3000 advise on initial contact that you have information Echo
3000.
Kilo Mike.
And G5 is being finicky today apparently. And that does match our field elevation here at Mullen County of about 980 feet or so. (1,080). Yeah, 1,086. 1,086. Oh, she's closer to 980. Now I'm thinking, okay, yep, 1,086 Morrow County. Alright, let's double check we don't have Indy Center online, and it currently doesn't look like it. Center, okay. Alright. Indy Center is not online right now, so we are on Unicom there. Let's go ahead and get CMH Tower dialed up here in the box. 132.7, because unless center comes online, that is going to be my next contact person. 132.7, okay, we are on Unicom there. Alright, so just to try and stay ahead, got the next frequency on standby. Where are we at here? Heading indicator to compass. Okay, we're at 195-ish. 190, something like that. Okay, transponder is important. Mode Charlie. We are in the VATSIM network, so we will be squawking VFR and Mode Charlie. And turn coordinator and brakes I'll test on my taxi. So our winds were 127 at 5, so we're going to go ahead and take 10. We are kind of already at that end, so it's kind of convenient. And then I suppose we'll just make a we'll make a left downwind and then depart to the south. In fact, we may just go and do a touch and go at my house. We might just do that. Alright, here we go. Our oil temperature has come up. Parking brake off. Brakes off. You know, I'm gonna have to. You have to forgive me for just a second. I was doing some scenery testing, and so I have my graphics all the way maxed out, so I need to kind of tone those back down just a bit. Eventually I will upgrade my primary computer for the flight model. Right now I just can't justify the the money they're asking for the components that are costing a third of the retail right now. So yeah, the old GTX 1080, it does well. As long as I don't overload it with the graphic demand. I mean, I'm running 4K and couple 1080s. Well, we'll reconnect back to our VATSIM network. Okay. Alright. Yep, that brought my FPS back up where it needs to be. Then I can increase my LOD back to where it should be. Alright, now I think we're ready to taxi. We are on Unicom. Indy Center is still offline. Okay. Morrow County traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot is taxiing to runway 10 Morrow County. We're actually going to have to do a bit of a back taxi, and I'm going to call that here in just a moment. Just off to my left over here, if you're in the Central Ohio area or you ever are stopping through the Morrow County Airport, just off to my left is Sparks Fly LLC. They do offer scenic airplane rides around Central Ohio. Or if you need your crops sprayed, Fisher AG Services here, Mount Gilead 4 Indian Niner, be happy to help you out with that as well. Morrow County traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, back taxi 10 Morrow County. I'm just gonna look left. Didn't hear anybody call back. Look right. It's already getting warm in here. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll turn our strobes on now. We are on a runway. EG service. It's a little couple of the additions I made here to the Morrow County Airport. I recently redid this one, getting it ready for X-Plane 12. Alright. Winds were 127. Okay, let's go ahead. That looks good there. Alright. Run-up checklist. Fuel is on both. Trim, yep, set for takeoff. Flight controls down on the right, up on the left. Down on the left, up on the right. Elevator, rudder, both fuel responsive. Brakes are on. Nothing on the annunciator panel. Everything looks in the green. Okay, 1800. Left mag, there's my drop. Right mag, there's my drop. Cycle the prop. 1, 2, 3. I do generally only cycle the prop about 2 to 3 times. I definitely always do it more than once, just because I do want to make sure that the oil is moving through there and nice and warmed up like it needs to be. Alright. Let's get going. Morrow County traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot is taking runway 10, going to be making a left downwind departure to the south, Morrow County. Alright, let's grab that center line. Full power. A little bit of wind correction. Airspeed's coming alive. Alright, neutral, and we'll rotate. Hold that center. We do have positive climb rate. Everything's in the green. I'm going to go ahead and call it a go. We'll make our crosswind turn about 700 feet AGL. It's going to be plus about 1800. Morrow County traffic, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, left crosswind 10 Morrow County. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scud run right over to my strip that's in front of the house here, and do a quick touch and go, and then head on to our destination. Alright, I lied. We're gonna do a full stop. Welcome to Mikasa. Yep, here's my spot. Alright, airspeed's coming alive. And rotate. Positive climb rate. We have some trees and power lines and utility poles that we need to get over. So we're definitely going to go for VX here. Alright. Let's go ahead and make our turn on course. Get up here to 3,000 feet. And there's our Morrow County Airport that we just took off from. It's going to be passing you right here, just passing the right wing strip. I don't see anybody down there, so we're good. We are a bit high on for their departure threshold, or their departure corridor, so it's fine. Alright, 3,000 feet. I'm not even going to do that. We're VFR. We are going to just follow 71 down. We're going to use the landmarks. What we're going to do is we're going to grab State Route 61 coming straight out of Mount Gilead, and we're going to follow that down to where it where it joins exits onto Interstate 71. We're going to follow Interstate 71 south all the way through Columbus. See I-71, so we're just gonna go ahead and intercept that, and we're gonna follow it straight on down.
Fairfax Delta, 5 mile, initial to the overhead 36.
Right now we're making a ground speed of 128 knots, doing an indicated 120, so we've got a little bit of a push.
Fair Tower, 7978055, clear to the northwest, 2000 feet, climbing 2,500, last call.
Landing traffic, Comanche 7392 Papa's 20 miles southeast will be inbound lane 35 for landing.
Traffic, Baron 55 Lima.
I do need to clarify.
Planning to cross midfield for left downwind 36, full stop.
I feel the need to clarify. There is no real-world landing strip in front of my house. There is a space, but there is not one there. It's just one that I put in here to explain because I think it's fun. And to see if I can actually do it. Directly in front of us is I don't know if they're syndicated across the United States, but it's Dollar Tree and Family Dollar. It's one of the largest distribution centers.
Traffic, Baron 55 Lima, turn in short final, full stop 36.
There's Interstate 71. It's kind of veering off to our right here. We've been kind of flying parallel with 71. I don't know if you can see it on the sectional here.
10 miles south, 3,000. Will be
I-71 is just off our left wing.
Northwest.
And we've been flying down State Route 61. So where 61 and 71 intersect is where we're going to transition and pick up I-71. So I guess technically we are kind of IFR today. That's I follow roads. So we're going to follow these freeway roads all the way down to the Porta John, to Oscar Hotel 8. And I'm really disappointed that there is no Indy Center online, because I'd love to get flight following to Porta John. Lost about 200 feet. Let's get back up there to 3,000. And we still have Columbus Tower online, Cleveland Center. So I'll be in contact with
Traffic, Skyhawk 7347, left base 07.
I'll be in contact with Columbus Tower before I get into any of these. If you're looking at the VFR section on the upper right hand corner, I'll be in contact with Tower before I enter any of these Class Charlie rings here. Because I'm going to request a transition through the airspace. But at least I can tell him I'm direct to the Porta John.
Traffic, Skyhawk 7347, turning final 07.
What do we have remaining?
2856 Romeo.
About 34 miles or so.
We're way out in the pastures.
About 34 miles or so remaining. And how far are we from Columbus?
Traffic Skyline 2856 Romeo. Turning base leg 07.
Alright, so we're about 20 miles north of... Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call him. Columbus Tower, Skyline, November 8033 Foxtrot.
Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, Columbus Tower, good evening.
Good evening, sir. We are currently about 16 miles north of CMH Type 182 at 3,000 feet, direct to Porta John 2 Oscar Hotel 8, and we would like to transition Columbus Class Charlie.
Skylake 33 Foxtrot, clear through the Columbus Class Charlie, maintain VFR at or below 3,500.
Clear through the Columbus Class Charlie at or below 3,500, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, thank you. We have Alum Creek here, just off to our right, Alum Creek State Park. And Interstate 71, we're still kind of right on. Well, it's just off of our left wing, it's kind of curving around. But just kind of those two grayish lines there on the sectional. Headfield. Huh, I might have to look at that one. 'Cause I guarantee that's nowhere near aligned with any sort of... I guess there is a little strip there. It's not in X-plane, but it's in the rear world. Might have to do some investigating on that one. sure if there's something running in the background of my computer here, clogging up some sort of system resources. Because my FPS is really low right now. Alright. We should be good to get through Columbus. We're not in a very, very heavily populated area, as opposed to like Charlotte, South Carolina. Or Charlotte, North Carolina. Alright, you cleared me through the Class Charlie, and we are in our first ring here at or below 3,500, so we are currently 3,000, we are good. And we've got about 20 miles till we get to our destination of Porta John, to Oscar Hotel 8. I'm going to try and put the Ohio State University Stadium just off the right wing here. You guys can kind of get a glimpse of that. The Ohio State University Stadium is actually just off of the departure corridor from the CMH Airport, John Glenn, Port Columbus. I'm so old, I still call it Port Columbus. It's actually John Glenn International. It used to be called Port Columbus International Airport. The identifiers never changed. And I've made the mistake of making a call once or twice. But they're pretty good about it. Alright, just off to our right here, passing the wing strut, is the Ohio State University football stadium, the shoe. And then as we continue down along the Scioto River here, this next, we'll call it we'll just call it a landmark, is COSI. That's the Center of Science and Industry in Columbus, Ohio. If you are ever in the area, I highly recommend that you check it out. It's entertainment for all ages. might have just blown directly overhead of it, so I couldn't really point it out. Let's circle around. There it is. Hold on. Boondock Scene, Pilot Club 1977, hello. Alright, so, COSI, Center of Science and Industry. I'm right here in Columbus, Ohio. Right here along the Scioto River. Right now it's coming up just before our right wing strip. And it's a very uniquely shaped building. You can't miss it in the air. Well, let me rephrase because I did, but we were kind of directly over it. Alright, so there's the Center of Science and Industry. Again, good for kids, good for teenagers, adults. Like, so it's just family entertainment. We did fly over the Horseshoe, Ohio State University Stadium, and we're along the Scioto River now, just southwest of CMH, and en route to the Porta-John, to Oscar Hotel 8. Alright, and we're still in CMH airspace. I'm surprised he hasn't asked me what I was doing yet, although he did give us a VFR transition. In the real world I would have, contacted Columbus Approach and asked permission to be doing some airwork and maneuvers over the COSI area. So there's the Scioto River, State Route 315, and we've got State Route 71, so we're kind of slicing the two of them. We're about 13 miles from our destination. To Oscar Hotel 8, Porta-John. Nope, not kidding. That's the name of it. Kilo Tango Zulu Romeo is gonna be just off to our right here, about our 3 o'clock. It is where I did my first solo. It's kind of a heartbreaking story. I first started training, officially training, when I say that, aside from my grandfather teaching me as a CFI, but officially like paying somebody I don't really know, like a CFI, that started out at Bolton at TZR, and unfortunately, not too long into my training, about 7 or 8 months, he passed away, and somebody put him in a broken airplane. We'll just leave it at that. So when it came time for my solo, after I finished, continued my training at OSU, decided to do my solo out of TZR, where I first officially started training out of, and I did that for Eric. But we're still kind of floating along Interstate 71 here. We're almost kind of directly on top of it. Alright, 2,500 feet, current altitude. We're just going to hang out here. And we're outside Columbus Class Charlie. We'll switch back over to Unicom. And with the winds, I'm going to say northeast, southwest. We're going to take the northeast runway. Alright. Porta John traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot is 6 miles north of the field. Going to be entering the left downwind for the northeast runway. Porta John traffic. About 5 miles out, 2,500 feet. Let's go ahead and descend a little bit, get down to, we'll just hang out right around 2,000 feet. That's going to be right around our pattern altitude, roughly. Porta John traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, now 4 miles north of the field. We're going to be entering the left downwind for a northeast runway, Porta John. Alright, I do have the field in sight. The strip damn near parallels. I mean, it's right there along the northbound side of Interstate 71. Again, when I first loaded it into X-Plane, it had me almost perpendicular with 71, and on a just a approach path directly into Interstate 71. So I went ahead and did this airport just because I knew it'd be. I figured it'd be kind of fun to do, simply because of the name. What do we got? Outer marker. What do we got an outer marker for? Oh, CMH. Porta Portage-on traffic, Skyline 23 Foxtrot, left downwind for the northeast runway, full stop, Portage-on. Okay, I see the strip. What are we at here? About 1700, we're a little bit low, it's fine. We'll just hold off on our descent just a bit here. Alright, we're about to be in the numbers. Let's ease some power back. Put 10 degrees of flaps in there. Let's capture 80 knots. Portage-on traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, turning left base northeast runway, Portage-on. Alright, looks like we got some power lines here. Most of the time when I design an airport for X-plane, I design it for X-plane and then I put it in X-plane and I fly into it. Very rarely do I fly out of it, per se. Portage-on traffic, 33 Foxtrot, short final approach, northeast runway, Portage-on. Times 2. Okay, here we are at the Portage-on. Portage-on traffic, 33 Foxtrot, back taxi, northeast runway, Portage-on. No mouth but must scream. Welcome aboard. Hello. I don't believe I've had you on here yet, so welcome, welcome. And thank you for that. We just landed at the Portage-on, 2 Oscar Hotel 8 here in Central Ohio, after departing from my home airport of 4 India Niner in Morrow County, Ohio. What time is it? 10:19. You might have time to hit one more. Now you know. I couldn't resist, putting the Portage-ons in here when I developed this one for X-plane. I don't even think the field has any facilities. It's a private field, but hence because of the name, I felt that they were needed. Alright. Where are we at? Okay. Madison County, we head there. I don't have time to fly to Cincinnati. Yeah, we'll head over to Madison County. Well, I guess we'll just go to Columbus. Utilize his services. Portage-on traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot is taking the northeast runway and departing to the northeast. Portage-on. Alright, airspeed's coming alive. Let's rotate. Positive climb rate. Everything's in the green. And calling it a go. Portage-on traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, airborne off of the northeast runway, departing the area, last call, Portage-on. Yep, let's go to Columbus. Is 124.6. See if I can grab that one.
John Glenn Columbus IN.
Columbus International Airport, it is information, Lima 0151 Zulu. West 10087. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 9,500. Ceiling 25,000 brooks. Temperature 23. Dew point 16. Altimeter 2999er. Departing runway 10 left and runway 10 right. Arrivals expect ILS approach runway 10 left or runway 10 right. Simultaneous ILS approach is in use. Command error and phoneme. Advise on initial contact. You have information Lima.
Lima.
Columbus International Airport, it is information Lima 0151 Zulu. West 10087. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 9,500. Ceiling 25,000 brooks. Temperature 23.
Alright, got our weather information. Let's go ahead and let them know what we want to do. Columbus Tower, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot.
Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, Columbus Tower, good evening.
Good evening again. 13 miles southwest inbound to land full stop. I do have Lima on board. Type 182 at 3,000.
Skyline 033 Foxtrot, roger. You can expect to enter a right base for runway 10 right.
Right base for 10 right, Skyline 33 Foxtrot. And Columbus Tower, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, if able, are you able to accommodate closed traffic?
Skyline 33 Foxtrot, that's an affirm, that's fine.
Understood, we would like closed traffic, 33 Foxtrot.
Alright, 33 Foxtrot, expect a right pattern pattern for, excuse me, a left pattern for 10 left.
And we'll expect the 10 left and left pattern, 33 Foxtrot. So we'll probably do a couple in the pattern, then call it a full stop, call it a night. If you've just joined us recently, we had just departed the Port of John to Oscar Hotel 8 en route to John Glenn International, Port Columbus. Going to do a little bit of pattern work there. Then unfortunately, we're probably going to have to call it a night. You have the field in sight.
And Stanley 833 Foxtrot, you're about 4 miles from the field, or 4 miles west of the field. Report the field in sight.
Field is in sight, 33 Foxtrot.
Roger. Stanley 833 Foxtrot, wind is 100 at 7, runway 10 left, you're clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 10 left, and thanks for the winds, 33 Foxtrot. Alright. Power back. Like a lot back, because we're pretty fast. One zero left. Is the baby one. That's fine. Closer than that jets though, which is generally my preferred FBO. Alright, pattern altitude 2,000 feet, high on a glide slope right now. Let's go ahead and descend down just a bit. And we're moving, what are we at, 95 or so. I'll slow down a bit more. Throw some flaps in there. Flaps 10. 1 mile final, runway 10 left. He did clear me for the option, so we are going to do a touch and go as opposed to a stop and go, which I suppose since he gave us the option, we could. Still high on the glide slope. But that's alright. We're a little plane on a gigantic runway. Plenty of room. There we are, 2 red, 2 white, doing just right. What's our FPS at? 23. Yeah, there's something going on in the background. I should be pulling at least 30 FPS here, Columbus. Flaps up.
Maintain
visibility 10
and report
John Vine Columbus I.
Ceiling 25.
We'll report midfield downwind for 3 Foxtrot.
Approach runway 10 left or runway 10 right. Simultaneous ILS approach is in use. Command error and phoneme. Advise on initial contact. You have information Lima. Port Columbus International Airport, it is information Lima 015 Zulu. West 10087. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 9,500. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 23. 2.16. Altimeter 299er. Departing runway 10 left and runway 10 right. Arrival is expected.
Alright, he wanted me to call midfield left downwind. And we're just about there. Columbus Tower, Skyline 33 Foxtrot, midfield left downwind 10 left.
Skyline 33 Foxtrot, wind 100 at 7, runway 10 left, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 10 left, 33 Fox. Ooh, that was weird. There's my 45. Power back. Flaps 10. FNO Aviator, thank you for the follow and welcome aboard Felicity. Happy to have you. Alright, we're gonna kind of round this base to final here. Get flaps 2. Bit high, that's alright. Two red, two white, doing just right. And 60 knots across the threshold. Flaps at 20 degrees. Pitch for airspeed, power for vertical.
And Columbus Tower, Jazz 3069 holding short, taxi Delta 3. Jazz 3069, runway 10 right, taxi via Delta Charlie 9. 0 right via Delta Charlie 9 or Jazz 3069.
Flaps up. Yeah, we got another one in the area, huh?
Oh, and Jazz 3069, if you could check your transponder mode Charlie for me. Remember 8033 Foxtrot, if you could report midfield downwind each pass for me, that'd be great.
We'll report midfield downwind and 33 Foxtrot. And Columbus Tower 33 Foxtrot, we are going to make this last one a full stop and we would like net jets.
November 8033 Foxtrot, roger. If you could let me know where NetJet is, I don't see it on the diagram.
NetJets is going to be your building there just to the north of Gulf 3 and Gulf 2 if you have a current diagram.
Roger, thank you.
Now, one thing I don't know, and I don't know, so these controllers, I don't know exactly what they see or what diagrams they look like. Now, I've asked for NetJet several times, and some controllers have given it to me, they knew exactly where it was, and other controllers were unfamiliar with it, so it leads me to wonder, is that because, you know, some of these other controllers are actually familiar with the area, or are they looking at different airport information? I really don't know because I've never been on the controlling side of that sim, but I'm just curious. Alright, there's our numbers. Alright, power back. Showtime. flaps 10. We did have a bit of a weather change that brought some clouds in, so it dropped my FPS even more. I think I just need to restart the machine. But this is going to be my last one. I mean, I'm going to have to make this one a full stop. Girlfriend's off work, so we're going to grab some food. Power, power, power.
And November 8033 Foxtrot, winds 100 at 7, runway 10 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, thanks for the winds, 10 left, 33 Foxtrot. Alright, that's a good final picture. Spin her around in here, give me flaps 2. Pitch for airspeed, and power for your vertical.
Jazz 3069, wind 100 at 7, runway 10 right, flight runway heading clear for takeoff.
Flight runway heading, clear for takeoff 10 right, Jazz 3069.
You know, with the introduction of outside velocity, it's really, really neat to be able to see the aircraft movements in such a response. I don't think we're going to get this first exit. We'll take the second one though. Are we gonna get it? Not without probably nosing over.
And November 8033 Foxtrot, welcome back to Columbus. Exit left when able, taxi to NetJet via Gulf 2.
Over to NetJets via Gulf 2, and thank you for your hospitality, Skyline 33 Foxtrot.
And my apologies, looks like you exited a little earlier than I thought. Gulf 3 to NetJet is fine.
That's fine, I just wanted to expedite my exit. Alright, flaps up. Alright, everybody wave high, or wave bye to our friendly tower controller over there. And Columbus Tower, Skyline 33 Foxtrot is at the NetJets ramp band shutting down. Thank you for your service. Have a great evening.
No problem, you too.
Alright.
3069, Columbus departure is offline. Resume on navigation, frequency change is approved.
After landing.
Frequency change approved,
Flaps are up.
3069. Thanks for the ATC, good night.
Strobes going off. Turn the landing light off. Beacon light off. All of our lights are off. Turn our G5 off. Avionics off. Mixture to lean. Mags to off. Master to off. Parking brakes hit. Tack time out. 531.8. 1.3 on the for today's venture. Alright, so there we have it, from the Morrow County Mount Gilead Airport all the way down to the Porta John to Oscar Hotel 8. I still can't get over that name. And then from there we headed over to John Glenn, Port Columbus International for some pattern work. So I was pleased they were able to accommodate that. And let me grab his name. Alright, because I will let them know I did a decent job. Alright, so yeah, there we are, and there's the flight. If you're new here, feel free to go ahead and follow. If you have, come back to see me. As always, I do appreciate it. Appreciate everyone that comes and flies with me. Flying is fun. Flying is more fun with more than one. So, until the next time, you guys all take care and stay safe. And hopefully my FPS bugs will be worked back out by then. I'm not sure where we'll be flying to tomorrow, but we'll have something in store. Okay, so let's see, who can we send you over to now? Alright. We've got Slant Alpha Adventures going on. We'll send you over to Slant Alpha. Alright, you guys all take care and we'll see you later.